Bucks Nation, brace yourselves. After weeks of gut-wrenching setbacks, after watching your heroes fall one by one during a brutal 3-game losing streak, a glimmer of hope has finally appeared. This isn't just a player coming back for a single snap. This isn't a minor boost that barely moves the needle. No. This is the kind of news that can ignite a stalled defense, restore faith in a battered fanbase, and, if everything falls into place, save a season hanging by a thread. At the heart of it, we have a game-changing return. Jamal Dean, the shutdown cornerback whose presence has defined this secondary, is finally back on the practice field. Dean hasn't been himself since leaving with a hip injury 2 weeks ago. His absence has been glaring. Receivers have feasted, quarterbacks have picked apart Tampa Bay's defense like a blueprint, and the nation has watched the Bucs struggle to cover even the simplest routes. But now Dean is back. Limited in practice, yes, but healthy enough to suit up Sunday. And make no mistake, when Dean is on the field, this defense is a completely different beast. Consider the numbers. Dean is allowing less than 45% completions when targeted. Less than half. That's elite, shut-down-tier coverage that turns explosive plays into routine tackles. This isn't just talent. It's the defensive backbone the Buccaneers have been desperately missing. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. The NFC South is tight. Every game now could tilt the playoff picture, and Dean's return may be the difference between salvaging this season or watching it unravel completely. But he's not the only one. A veteran edge rusher, sidelined since Week 7 with ankle and knee injuries, has also been spotted back on the practice field. During the 3-game skid, Tampa Bay recorded just 2 sacks, and the lack of pressure on opposing quarterbacks has been painfully obvious. This pass rusher brings stability, experience, and the kind of relentless pressure the defense has been craving. His return could finally turn that tide. And there's more. One of the most explosive young running backs in the league, absent for 7 games, spoke to the media for the first time since his injury. Fired up, focused, and ready to light up the field again, he represents a second chance for the offense to find its rhythm. When this back returns, defenses won't just have to respect the Bucs' pass rush. They'll have to account for an attack that can strike in multiple ways, changing the dynamic of every snap. Meanwhile, the head coach has raised eyebrows with pointed comments on the team radio show, publicly questioning execution and strategy. Could this signal changes in play calling for Sunday against Arizona? Could the offense finally adjust and respond to the adversity that has plagued them for weeks? The stakes couldn't be higher. The Cardinals are coming, the NFC South is tight, and Tampa Bay's playoff hopes hang by a thread. But with Dean returning, the pass rusher finding his way back, and the explosive running back ready to strike, the Buccaneers are on the brink of a potential turnaround that could define the rest of the season. Raise the Jolly Roger, Bucs Nation. For the first time in what feels like forever, the tide is shifting. And if all goes right, this Sunday might just be the day Tampa Bay proves it's not done fighting yet. But the story doesn't stop there, Bucs Nation, far from it. Wednesday's practice brought more encouraging signs, and none bigger than the return of Haason Reddick. The 31-year-old edge rusher hasn't seen the field since Week 7, sidelined with ankle and knee injuries against Detroit. For over a month, Tampa Bay's pass rush has been virtually non-existent, just 2 sacks in 3 games. That's unacceptable for a team that needs to make every snap count. Reddick may be in the later stages of his career, but his presence is still transformative. His ability to consistently pressure quarterbacks, bend offensive lines, and force mistakes is exactly what this defense has been crying out for. If he can suit up Sunday, suddenly the Buccaneers have their shutdown corner in Jamal Dean and a proven pass-rushing specialist back in the mix. Opposing offensive lines, take notice. The Cardinals are about to face a front that can make life miserable in the backfield. The good news doesn't stop there. Ben Bredeson, the starting guard, has been a pillar for the offensive line all season and has been sidelined since Week 11 with a hamstring injury. Wednesday saw him return as a limited participant, trending toward a Sunday return. Bredeson has been stellar, ranking 8th in pass block grade and committing only one holding penalty in 9 games. A huge stabilizer for an offensive line protecting a potentially injured Baker Mayfield. Even rookie quarterback Benjamin Morrison made his way back to practice, limited due to a hamstring issue. Though it seems unlikely he'll play this week, the mere fact that the second-round pick is regaining his health is promising. When healthy, Morrison has been impressive, keeping completion rates low for opposing defenders and showing flashes of the potential that made him a top pick. For the first time in weeks, the health situation in Tampa Bay is trending in the right direction. Reinforcements are arriving just when the season could hang in the balance. But while the players inch back to full strength, another storm is brewing off the field, a problem of execution and accountability. Head coach Todd Bowles went public on the team radio, and the message wasn't subtle. He criticized play calling, execution, and strategy, calling out his own offense in a way that would make any coordinator uneasy. Every word he spoke dripped with frustration. The quick screen game and short passes have been predictable. Opposing defenses, like the Rams, have exploited Tampa Bay's tendencies and exposed the offense for what it's been: inconsistent, stagnant, and struggling to adapt. Bowles didn't hold back. "It's a little bit of everything, and that's coaching included," he said. The offensive staff wasn't shielded. He made it clear improvements were mandatory. Better play calls, better execution, better understanding. Everyone is responsible. This was more than a critique. It was a wake-up call. 3 straight losses, averaging fewer than 15 points per game, has driven Bowles to the edge. He's demanding accountability, and the pressure to respond isn't just on the players. It's on everyone involved in crafting and executing game plans. For Bucs Nation, the message is clear. Reinforcements are coming, but the offense must rise to meet them. Sunday's game isn't just another matchup. It's a test of whether Tampa Bay can finally execute with the talent they've been waiting for all season. Bucs Nation, listen up. This isn't just about one player, one position, or one phase of the game. Head coach Todd B.S. made it crystal clear in the locker room. This is a team effort. Offense, defense, special teams, everything must click, or the season slips further away. When he talks about the passing game, he's not just pointing at the quarterback or the receivers. He's calling out the offensive line, the play calling, the timing, the execution. Every single piece has to function like clockwork. But what really turned heads was his critique of the short yardage game. 3rd and 5 or less? According to BS, it's not enough to just get to the sticks. The offense has been too conservative, too predictable. "We've got to go downfield more," he said bluntly. "No more letting defenses sit on routes and make easy stops." This is a head coach demanding aggression, signaling that the offense needs to take more risks, push the ball vertically, and seize the game instead of letting it slip away. This is a loud warning for the offensive coordinator. Public criticism at this level isn't common. When a head coach goes nuclear on the radio, you can bet one of 2 things will happen. Either the offensive approach changes immediately, or serious staff shakeups loom in the offseason. Todd B.S. is sending a clear message. 3 straight losses, averaging fewer than 15 points per game, is unacceptable. Everyone is accountable, and changes are coming. And then, there's the spark that could electrify this offense: Bucky Irving. The explosive running back finally spoke publicly for the first time since his mysterious 7-game absence, and his words are pure fire. "It's tough, man. First time being hurt. I love what I do every day," Irving said. "I love my teammates. Every time I get the ball, I'm trying to make plays and help this team win." Bucks Nation, this is not a player going through the motions. This is a young star who has been dying to get back on the field. Irving rushed for over 1,000 yards as a rookie, the first Buccaneers running back to hit that milestone since Doug Martin in 2015. His absence has left the running game flat, missing the explosiveness and vision he brings. Backup options like Rackett White and Sean Tucker have filled it admirably, but they can't replicate Irving's speed, elusiveness, and ability to change the game in a single play. Even more impressive is Irving's mental growth during this time. Faced with injury and doubt, he leaned on his faith and the right support system. When God takes something away from you, He's telling you to get closer to Him and lean on Him, he explained. Instead of letting this setback break him, Irving grew stronger, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Now, he's ready to return in a rotation with White and Tucker, ready to shake off the rust and remind everyone why he's a breakout star. Sunday against the Cardinals, Tampa Bay won't just have Jamal Dean shutting down receivers, Hasan Reddick potentially rushing the passer, and Ben Bredeson stabilizing the line. They'll have Bucky Irving injecting explosiveness and momentum into the offense, and a coach demanding an aggressive, unpredictable game plan. The Cardinals, struggling at 3-8, won't know what hit them. The NFC South is still within reach at 6-5. Tampa Bay is healthy at just the right time. This is redemption. This is where champions are forged. Bucks Nation, fire the cannons. Sunday is redemption time. It's more than a game. It's a statement.